We are here at Sensabaugh Tunnel in
Kingsport, Tennessee.
So if you've not heard about Sensabaugh Tunnel, it's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah. We know it was built in the 1920s. There's a lot of stories that go around, so you can Google it and, you know, put together whichever one you think's true. But
apparently the guy that originally owned the land was Edward Sensabaugh. That's where it got the name. And like Ann said, there's hundreds of stories. I grew up in Kingsport, and I've always heard stories of Sensabaugh Tunnel, but some say that it's haunted, some say you can hear a baby cry inside, some say they've seen the shadows of a woman inside, and
she sits down with you in a car.
Sits down with you in the back seat of the car. So I mean, it's some of those stories sort of support those. Yeah, so you'll just have to Google that for yourself. But hey guys,
hey,
we are at Sensabaugh Tunnel in
Kingsport, Tennessee.
Oh, somebody's coming back through this way. Somebody just went through it. I thought they was coming back through. Tell me a little bit about it, man. Ann, tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it's supposed to be haunted, but you can. We know for a fact that it was built by Edward.
No, it wasn't built by him.
I mean, well, he built it, didn't he?
No.
What did he do?
He had the property. That's where it got its name.
Yeah,
Google
she
it.
said.
Yeah.
The railroad in Kingsport is very active. Blah, 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 blah. Sensabaugh branch. Let's start that over.
We'll start over. Take 37. Here at Sensabaugh Tunnel. Where we at, Ann?
Kingsport, Tennessee.
Kingsport, Tennessee. If you've not heard about Sensabaugh Tunnel or read any of the stories, be sure and look it up.
Giggle it, because there's a lot.
There's hundreds of stories that goes along with it, so we can't really share those with you because we don't know which ones are true and which ones are not, but there's hundreds of them that goes along with it.
It was built in 1920.
It was. And how did it get its name, Ann?
By the man that owned the land, Edward Sensabaugh.
Very good. Very good. We do know that supposedly you can hear a baby's cry when you go through it. If you cut your car off, you can see the shadows of a woman in your back seat. There's all kinds of different stories that goes along with it. But it's definitely a place to check out. It's off the beaten path in Kingsport.
And if you go through the tunnel, it's like you go to a different world.
It is. The other side is like this side is all grown up and kind of rough. And then you go into the other side and it's
beautiful,
gorgeous.
Planet.
I mean, it's almost, like she said, it's almost like just going into another whole world. And if you've got a little car low to the ground, I probably wouldn't recommend even going through it because it's kind of rough.
It's a bit rough.
Bit rough, and there's about always water running through it. So
it's a cool little piece of history.
But yeah, it's got, you can park on either side and look at it and walk through it. But,
I was Maddie's age when I first got here, 16-year-old. Many moons.
It's kind of a rough spot when I was growing up. So I mean, I never was out here, but you know, Ann was. But
I mean, anyway,
you know,
it wasn't like I was told him like that, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
that's neat.
Yeah,
piece of history. Beautiful view up top. If you'll pan up above, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
I mean, it's pretty.
It's prettier on the other side.
It is on the other side. It's a cool little place.
Maybe we can do a video on the other side and Maddie can hook them together or something. Whatever you do. Just hook them together.
Alright guys, here we are. We're going through the tunnel. It's a little bit rough ride, so hold on. Hold on.
Don't try this with a little car.
Let me scan to the front here. So it's not a very big tunnel, but of course everybody's put their marks on the wall.
On this other side, it's just like you're in a whole other world.
We're going towards the light. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. beautiful plantation type house. Look at all that.
there's an old cemetery. I wonder if Mr. Sensabaugh's in that cemetery.
I don't know. He may be.
Never thought about that till just now.
Mm-hmm. Could be. But it's beautiful over here.
So, there you have it.
That's it.
Sensabaugh Tunnel, Kingsport, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. But Google it, Giggle it, whatever you need to do. Just look up all the stories and come to your own conclusions.
So there it is.
Yep.
Sensabaugh Tunnel, Kingsport, Tennessee.